I'm like, this is exactly what we do.
It's the next level.
All right. We should be good. Why don't you go ahead and pull it up on your phone too and see if we're good to go on there.
Cool. Yeah, I've got it up on the computer. Let's see, it's still waiting, but it might just be because we're behind.
I'm like, this is exactly what we do. Yeah, it's always delayed.
We're good.
This. All right, let's see. All right, guys, do a quick audio check. If you guys can hear us, just put into the chat and let us know. We're gonna get started in about a minute here. So you'll go with the moderator thing. You can go in and you can delete comments and stuff.
I can kick people out and delete comments. So I can't imagine we're gonna have any problems here today, but if we do, we've got that permission.
Cool. Yeah, we should be good. Do they really pay out? What's up, Abdi? What's up, everybody? How's it going? Hope everybody's doing well. Can hear. All right, people can hear. So let's. What do you think? You just get into it.
I say we get into it. We got a lot to talk about this month.
All right, so February 2023 recap. Already 2 months into the year. If you have not watched one of these before, and you're either here live or you're rewatching it, every single month we hop on, we do the community update, we run through things that went on during this past month, some stats, some metrics, some new hires, and then we give you guys an update on some timelines for new projects that we have going on inside of the company. So if you're wondering about the Funded Trader, about what we do, I highly advise you guys stick around for the entire session, and we'll also be doing a giveaway as well. So let's pretty much just get into it. As always, today's agenda. So we're just going to cover what is the Funded Trader, who are we, what do we stand for, the February giveaway, company updates, product updates, and then the Nobility series. Matt is going to do us a pleasure of going through another lesson for the month. All right, so the Funded Trader. We are giving away access to capital, or not giving away, but we're helping traders gain access to capital so they can earn larger returns and create a professional trading track record. We believe everyone and anyone in the world can become a successful trader through proper education, support, risk management, and community. These are the core pillars of the Funded Trader. Through our platform, many have built a trading empire and are realizing their dreams. Today is the day to decide if you too will build your empire and achieve success. As you guys all know, we have gamified the trading experience. And if you don't know, you might be looking at our website and you're like, why is this website filled with so many colors, so many designs, right? Medieval themed, all this stuff. Trading is a very monotonous experience. It can be boring to an extent. And a lot of traders that I meet, and myself, you're remote, you're on your computer, you're in your house, right? We want to try to create a community and bring people together and really just have fun. And obviously at the core of it, give you access to more capital. So that's exactly what we're about here and what we're striving to continue to accomplish for you guys. Our mission, so to become the #1 destination in the world for top talented traders. In order to accomplish this, there's so many things that go into this concoction that we call the Funded Trader. So there's so many parts that are moving for you guys to basically provide you this experience that the #1 traders in the world are going to want to be a part of. And we've been blessed enough to be able to accomplish that thus far, and we're continuing on that mission. So the core principles. So I'm going to let Matt, why don't you hop in and cover some of the principles here.
Right on. Yeah. Hey guys. So, as always, for those that are new, welcome. I see Lance Money, you're new to the community or first time watching the live. So thanks for joining in. We've got a lot of people who've been here watching these every single month with us. So appreciate you guys being here with us. Our core principles, this is really important. This is how we basically operate, not only as a company, but even Angela, myself, and our other executives. This is how we look to and choose to live even personally through our core values. And there's 3 top ones. There's many other virtues, principles, and values that we like to talk about and discuss and operationalize within the company. But these are our top 3. And The first one is we're a company anchored in transparency and integrity. For everyone that has been on these lives with us in the past, who's been supporting us through the community updates, you know that we come in here and it's not all sunshine and rainbows. We're obviously building a high growth company. We've got more and more people who are joining our community every single day. We'll talk about how many payouts we've done since our founding in 2021. A lot has been happening over the course of the last couple of years, and we want to share with you guys what's going on, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And so we take that really seriously. Of course, we like to come on here and share what's happening, and we'll share a little bit about what has been happening in the month of February, some of our personal challenges growing this company. But this is also something we discuss at a leadership level. We're constantly looking to communicate with each other in a very transparent manner. Integrity simply means doing what you say you're going to do when you're going to do it. I mean, it's very simple stuff. Integrity is really important for us. And we hope that this translates to you guys as well. We really look for you guys to embody these same principles because, of course, as you become a funded trader with us, you become a contractor with us, right? You actually enter a partnership with our firm. And so these core principles are really important. Number two, we're a company with a responsibility to give back to our community. I don't know any other prop firm out there that does as many giveaways as Angela likes to do with the community, in this space. It's kind of amazing. We really like to give away accounts, especially for those who are either new to the prop firm space, new to TFT, or for those who've been really trying to get into it but may not necessarily be financially capable of getting there right this moment. We like to create access, right? When we talk about even our mission, our vision is really creating access to capital. That's really what we're here for our community. And so that's really important. And then we're a company that pursues excellence and simplicity. Building a high growth company like TFT, it's a very complex environment. We've got a lot going on. We've got the broker, we've got the technology, we've got our website, we have our team, we have support. There's a lot of different moving pieces. And so it can become very complicated and complex quickly, especially as you scale and bring on more team members. And of course, as we scale our community, right? We've got tens and tens and tens of thousands of people who are interacting with TFT on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. And we really appreciate that. But that means that we need to consistently be scaling our operations. It means that we need to continuously be investing in our people and our community and ultimately the trader experience. That's what really matters to us the most, is your experience with our firm. And we realize that there's been some really amazing benefits of trading and participating in TFT. And we also realize that there's been some hiccups over the last couple months here, and we want to talk about those here today. But this is really important for us, is to just simplify things down, to pursue excellence in everything we do. There's a lot of products that we're working on that are going to be fantastic for the whole community moving forward. We'll get to those today as well. But Ange, I love, I know we're a company anchored in transparency and integrity. I thought we could talk a little bit about the server issues that we've been experiencing really up until this moment, along with some of the things that we're doing and some good news that we've got and some future news that, we're working on. I think this would be a good time to just kind of share some of that. We can move into the company updates next.
Yeah, so I actually created a slide in the company updates that covers it. So we'll cover it when we get into there. Just rounding out the principles here. So like Matt said, right, these three core principles are, as a company, what we strive to embody, with ourselves and all of our employees. And by doing that as a leadership team, right, as we're kind of guiding this spaceship right now, this rocket ship to the moon, we got to stay very solid in these principles. And that comes sometimes, with a lot of difficult decisions to make, especially when there are issues, and also during exciting times as well. So every session we just reiterate what these principles are, and we want you guys to really know that this is who we are as well. So let's pretty much get into it. First, February giveaway. So every single webinar, guys, we give away a 200K account. So if you want to have a chance to win the 200K account, post it on your IG story. Just take a picture of the community webinar, post that you're on here, tag the funded trader. After the webinar, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pick one winner, I'll tag you on IG, and you'll get a 200K challenge account. So make sure you guys participate in that. Company updates. So let's pretty much just get into it. This is the most important things you guys need to know about us, as a company as we kind of move forward. So what is going on with 8cap? So like Matt said, right now there's been a bunch of issues, right, with 8cap over the last several months, specifically over the last couple of weeks. 8cap's been experiencing some server issues, and this has definitely affected a lot of the traders that are in the company, funded and challenged traders as well. It's been really difficult for the team to navigate. Unfortunately, it's been a bit out of our hands. From what we know now, 8cap has pretty much been putting a lot of prop firms on the same servers and pretty much maxed out their own servers. And the funded trader is the largest company that's on the server. We're taking tons of accounts, whether it's in the competition challenges, the funded accounts, right? We're taking up, a lot of the server at this point. So we have decided, along with 8cap, with their support as well, I want to say that, to take some actions to mediate what's going on. They're giving us dedicated MT4 and MT5 servers. We've already had the MT5 server go live for new purchases and new funded accounts. The MT4 server is being tested. We have it already. So once that's available for clients, I'll also make an announcement about that. This should definitely reduce all of this instability that we've had with the server. I want to make it clear, we're not leaving the old people behind that are on the old server as well. If you're still in a challenge and a funded account and you're still on the old MT4, MT5 server, the funded trader migrating away from that server and onto its own dedicated server will definitely result in better latency, better uptime for the old server as well, because we'll not be putting new accounts on it. So it'll reduce the capacity. We're also getting an increased technical support. So 8cap overall has been extremely positive as a partnership in regards to collaborating with us and supporting us when there are issues. A big thing that's resulting in this server issue is these high frequency trading bots that are just pinging the server every single second, and they're essentially ruining the experience for everyone else because these MT4 and MT5 servers were just not built for the level of capacity that is required for the high frequency trading bots to participate on the server. So they've been giving us increased support. They're doing weekly data cleanups and server optimizations. You might have seen over the last couple of weeks us messaging that there's been an update to the server on the weekend or a maintenance window or something like that. So that's something that they've been doing themselves to just clean things up, and then giving us bridge level access to prevent high frequency trading and other nefarious trading strategies. So really just giving us the ability to level up as an organization. Obviously we don't have our own broker at this point, but it is something that we are exploring. And this week we're actually doing some calls and really diving deeper as an executive team to think if we should go in the direction of having our own brokerage and what that entails, because we have all the information that we need to make that decision. So our goal is to be number one, and that's to provide the best experience possible. We will be planning alternatives to 8cap in the near future as well. We really only want to work with regulated brokers if we work in partnership and it's not our own broker. So there are some regulated brokers that are coming in the pipeline right now to become available. So that's it from my end on 8cap and just overall the server. Maybe Matt, you can touch on the support team a little bit and just their capacity and them dealing with the situation too.
Yeah, no problem. And Andrew, correct me if I'm wrong, the MT5 is currently live, right?
Yeah.
So that's in place this morning. So one of the questions that came in through the chat was, hey, are those who have already purchased accounts and are on MT5 and MT4, are they going to be transferred to the new server? Or are they staying on the existing? Do you mind just clarifying that for the community?
Yeah. So we're not doing a transition of accounts at all. So if you're on an account right now, you're not going to be transitioning to the new server. Instead, if you're going from phase 1 to phase 2, your phase 2 account will then be created on the new server. If you go from phase 2 to funded, your funded account will be created on the new server as well. Doing like a large scale migration from the old server to the new server is just not something that is beneficial for all of us. It's just going to create a lot of headaches. So we're going to keep you guys on the old server. Doesn't mean we're leaving you guys behind. It's more so now that TFT is off the server, it should create more stability because there's just going to be way less volume coming in on the server than it was previously for all the new accounts.
Awesome. Yeah, and you know, on our end, guys, we're scaling our support team at this moment in time. You know, there's a lot going on. We've got our competitions coming up here in a couple days on Wednesday. We do our monthly competitions, which is typically a pretty big spike in support tickets. And you know, we've gotten some feedback in the past that, you know, during the first 1 or 2 days of the competition, it can be hard to get, you know, there's a lot of people who are requesting information about the competitions itself, but then of course we have people who have, you know, challenge accounts and funded accounts with us. And so we've really optimized and operationalized our support team to better manage, you know, the free accounts we offer through the competitions versus those who have obviously purchased an account with us, either a challenge or a funded account, and really prioritizing their support as well. So part of this whole experience, you know, with the server issues with ACAP, our team has pretty much been working around the clock to be available and to address these issues as soon as they happen. We have direct point of contact with ACAP, so we're able to determine the exact times that these servers have been, you know, out, and then we basically go through all the data and we look at, you know, who is impacted by it, and we basically make the adjustments that's necessary based off the data we get. But of course, it's very frustrating for everyone when this occurs, right? Not just, you know, of course, it's most frustrating for you guys out there when there's a server issue. Of course, on our end internally, you know, it's not a fun experience either, where we have to come in and start looking around. So we're really doing a lot at this point in time to operationalize and just scale our team and build out better best practices, and just ensure that when things like this happen, either with a server issue or even when we have a huge influx of requests when we launch a competition, that we're just creating a really great experience for everyone, even during challenging times, right? Like, challenging times can be challenging regardless. It's not going to be a fun situation for most people, but to the extent that we can simplify things down and still provide the best experience we can provide given the situation, that is our ultimate goal. And so we're doing a lot right now to resolve that. So I do appreciate our internal team. You know, they're working, you know, around the clock to essentially provide great service to you guys. And we're hoping that this competition will have a lot more resources available and dedicated teams available specifically for the competition, so we can still serve those that are on our challenge and funded accounts. But that's essentially what we're doing on the support side. I'll share some more updates in terms of some of the people we've brought on, but that's what's going on with ACAP at this point in time.
Yes, sir. Let's go ahead. So, funded trader payouts. So we're at about 39,543,000 payouts. We're closing in on 40 million, which is obviously a pretty big milestone for us, up 4.7 million from January. This is really the most important stat at the end of the day. So this is something that, hold on, looks like I got Siri here. This is something that really we should be focusing on more so than anything else. At the core of this company is funded trader payouts, right? So getting the payouts to you guys, obviously providing a good experience when it comes to the challenges, the broker, the spreads, the commissions, all these different things. This all contributes to this number right here, and the entire team, you know, behind the funded trader, 50 plus employees, is really what's making this happen, right? Allowing us to get to this level, which a lot of other companies aren't even close, right, to this level right now. So we're looking to take this to another level, go from 39 to, you know, 100 million this year. That's been the goal, is to reach 100 million in payouts. So we're gonna keep doing everything we can to get there, but big shout out to you guys on continuing to crush it. Top payout from February, 69,000, you know, for Jaleesa. Obviously massive payout right here, right? So shout out to this person. There's been plenty other people getting paid every single day. I know some people on the call that have been in, the chats for the month. They're like, does the funded trader still pay out? Like, there's so many things going on, and we're paying out $1 million a week, right? We're paying out a ton of money every single week. So if you guys can trade, if you guys can trade well, you will get paid out, and we're even working on optimizing the payout times for you guys as well. So again, big shout out to Jaleesa, huge payout. So I'm gonna pass it back over to Matt. He's gonna talk over some new hires that we just had this month.
Awesome. Yes, we're definitely scaling our team at the moment as we are every month. Bring on some critical roles. I'm really excited to share that we brought on just a very powerful team member, Seema, as our growth director, working very closely with Angelo. Seema has fantastic experience in the growth marketing side. Really just to help us get the word out about TFT even more than we already have. Really help us get to that, for us, there's a lot of different metrics that we monitor and are looking to achieve, but even for us to get to 100 million in payouts, there's a lot of growth that needs to happen, right? And so Seema is coming into our organization to really support Angelo at a leadership level to help us really expand into the market and tell our story, engage our community, and ultimately lead the growth side and community side of our team. Seema has a lot of experience. Her background, she was originally one of the very early employees at Audible. If anyone is familiar with Audible, they were purchased by Amazon years ago. Really big company, very successful company, and she was part of the early team that helped them scale their organization. So we're really honored to have Seema here. You'll also you'll see Anna's face here. You're going to see a lot more of her over the coming weeks. And Angela, I'm sure you want to share some comments here, but Anna's coming in as our new digital media analyst, and she'll be, coming in doing more interviews. You're going to see her on a lot of our content, YouTube, Instagram. But Angela, I know you're working very closely with both Seema and Anna. Do you want to share some details about them?
Yeah. So super excited, like Matt said, to have Seema on the team, for her to help direct our growth initiatives and allow me to get out of the weeds a little bit. So she's been on the team for about a month now, and I'm again incredibly excited for her. Anna, like Matt said, she's going to be she is our new digital media analyst. For most of we previously worked with Tori. She did all of our interviews, all of our content. Tori's on to new things now, and wish her the best. But we're excited to have Anna join the team. She's super passionate about the industry, super well spoken, and she's ready to really take her career to another level. She's a trader as well. So tomorrow we're gonna do an Instagram live. I'm gonna announce it in the Discord, where you guys are gonna get to know Anna a little bit more. We're gonna do a little live Q&A with her. So definitely encourage you guys to come out and meet her. And like Matt said, you're gonna see her in a lot of content coming out really soon. She's just getting up to speed and getting her equipment. So yeah, two awesome new employees, two awesome new team members on the growth side, and super excited.
Awesome. So that's the growth and community side. We're continuously scaling our trader success teams. We've got Raj and Larry, who just joined the team this past month as well. We're continuing to bring on more support reps as well for different shifts. We've gotten a tremendous amount of resumes from people all over the world for joining our trader success team. We go through these resumes weekly. There's a lot of them, and we look for people who are super qualified, who have experience in live chat support, people who have managed teams. We have two different roles within the trader success team. One is a supervisor who manages a shift. Another is associates who are frontline live chat. And we're continuously looking for qualified people for our firm as we continue to scale. If you are interested, we're going to talk a little bit about different positions we're currently hiring in the next slide. But basically, if you are interested in joining the team, we just ask you guys, share your resume, share your cover letter, send an email to us. We do look at every single resume. Given where we are right now, it's a lot. we prioritize, we definitely prioritize those that are qualified, right? People who are sending us a legitimate resume that is relevant to the position, that has actual experience in the roles we're asking them to fill, things like that. But we do have two roles I just want to highlight. So outside of just our traditional roles that we talk about every single community update, the associate position, people are still welcome to apply to those. At the moment, we're pretty full. But if you're interested and you want to join our team, you're welcome to submit a resume. We'll probably be responding to these resumes in the next couple of weeks as we are bringing in actually more recruiting resources to the firm as well, where we'll be able to respond faster and evaluate these faster. But one role that we're looking to bring on right now is a solutions engineer. This person, we're looking for someone to basically come in and help us essentially build out different systems, help us implement new technologies, handle technical support, create documentation, help us scale our onboarding, our training, ultimately be a resource within the firm to solve problems, right? So they should be very technical, have a lot of technical skills and background, very creative. They should be able to handle any problem that comes in, be able to solve the problem, do their own research, etc. So if you have a background in solutions engineering, background using a lot of the tools that you can imagine us using, like obviously our own technology, but things like ClickUp, Slack, etc. Any of those tools you guys could imagine, CRMs, Intercom, etc. Those are quality candidates that we'd love to talk to. We have a few positions open at the moment. So the solutions engineer, I think the slide before, not that you have to go back, Angelo, but the slide before was a support manager. We did bring on actually recently a new support manager. But what I do want to share with people is that if you have more senior experience where you've got a bachelor's degree in business or something related to that field, you have great experience in trading, and you've already had years of experience managing support teams, whether it's live chat support teams, phone support, anything along those lines, you're still welcome to apply for a position with us. We're growing rapidly, and we could eventually bring on more managers for the support team. So as we're growing, we could be bringing on more team members in that capacity. It would basically be underneath our head of trader success. You're welcome to apply for that position as well, but we do have much higher qualifications for that role because this is more of a management role. So we do look for people who have legitimate experience. If you don't have that experience, we'd encourage you not to apply for that position. If you want to join the TFT Trader Success team, we'd probably encourage you to look at more of the associate position coming in to the firm and sharing your resume there with what support experience you have. So I just want to highlight those guys. We really appreciate everyone who has submitted resumes, who has expressed interest in joining our team. We're incredibly honored that we even have the opportunity to connect with you in that capacity. And we'll certainly be responding to those who've already submitted resumes over the coming weeks for the open positions we have.
Yeah, just to comment on the solutions engineer. So, I originally, in my first role out of college, was a solutions engineer, and my background was information technology. So, if you guys are in IT background, computer science background, engineering background, any of those, like Matt said, you're just looking to come in, provide solutions to any and every problem that the company has, and this could be technical, this could be marketing related, operational related. It's very much an open-ended role. So it's a super good role for you to start out with your career, or if you're looking to shift and get into like a more technical role to have you thinking critically all the time. Definitely an exciting role for you guys to get into. So like Matt said, definitely apply. Interested and qualified. I'll let you cover this because what are the requirements for people to send?
It's really easy, guys. But if you don't meet these requirements, we do toss out the applicants. It's just we don't have the capacity to respond to everyone if you're not actually qualified. So email the following information. We do look for a resume and a cover letter. These resumes and cover letters should be professional. They should be PDFs, not Word documents. We look for an actual PDF sent to us. It's just easier for us to go through those resumes if they are in PDF format. These are just simple things, standard protocol for us. And then in your email, we just love to hear why you believe you're a great candidate for the position you're applying for. So, if you just send us, an email with a generic subject line and literally no body, no text in the actual email, and you just send us your resume, it really doesn't stand out for us, and we don't tend to prioritize those kinds of applicants. We're looking for people who can communicate. Communication is so important within a company. Hopefully you guys understand that we're looking to communicate with you guys here. Communication is critical, and we want to see how you communicate and why you're passionate about joining a company like ours. So if you are interested, if you are qualified, feel free to email this to hiring@thefundedtraderprogram.com. We'll be reviewing applicants over the next couple of weeks here, and we'll be getting back to those who are qualified.
Cool. All right, moving on. YouTube updates. So we officially have a entire library of Spanish FAQ videos. This is a project that Rusty has been working on, our growth manager, for some time. So we have 14 videos. All of them are in Spanish. So if you guys, for whatever reason, you're listening to this in English, but you want to, listen to this in Spanish, go ahead, go over to the FAQs, and you can get all the information you need. We're working on doing multiple other languages as well: German, French, Arabic, and just a bunch of other languages, Portuguese. So look out for that. We did an interview this past month with the winner of the TFT competition for December. So if you have not checked that out, definitely go watch that video. Guy crushed it, and as we know, there was over 20,000 people inside of the competition. That amongst many other interviews that are going out. Our goal is to interview at least per month 10 people, and try to be posting at least 3 times a week, at least twice, but hopefully 3 times a week interviews. We really just want to show that the Funded Trader is a destination, is a company that is paying out more than anyone else and providing this opportunity to more than anyone else out there. So shout out all the traders that got interviewed this month. I'm currently doing a bunch of interviews in person. We just had a trader, this guy actually right here, he just flew out to Miami this past weekend, spent the weekend with myself, with Blake. We did an interview with him in person, and it was a great time. He posted a photo on Instagram afterwards of me and Blake during dinner, and he was like, "This is like having lunch with Warren Buffett and something else." And I was like, that's just hilarious. But the guy's a great dude. He's getting payouts, and he's got like an incredible story. So check out his interview here and the new in-person one that's coming soon. So that's YouTube updates. A TFT game night. So we did do a game night this past month. I had everybody do this IQ test, and everyone that scored over a certain amount qualified for different prizes. We gave out a ton of prizes. This was just spur of the moment. Saturday night I was available, and I saw all you guys online, so I wanted to do something fun. So it was recorded. If you want to go back and check it out, feel free to go to the giveaways section and check it out. I mean, like Matt said, we do tons of giveaways, tons of promotions. I really know how it is. I really want to stay active and continue to give back to you guys. Ultimately, giving back to you guys is going to benefit us as well, right? So that's really just been the goal. It's fun, benefits you, benefits us. So it's a win-win. And yeah, I know the people out there, like Funded Trader does so many giveaways, too many promotions and all this stuff. Guess what? If you don't like the giveaway, if you don't like the promotion, you could just leave, right? You don't have to participate in it. Just don't sign up. This is for the people that want to give themselves a chance to get something for free. So yeah, I just want to comment on that. And then most viewed interview awards. So we've been seeing this trend with the interviews. This gentleman right here, 33,000 views. We've been seeing a trend with the interviews where these ICT traders, their interviews tend to go viral pretty much every time. Very interesting. I think our top 5 viewed videos are all ICT traders. And the recent in-person interview I just did was an ICT trader as well. So if you guys are out there, don't know a community to go to learn trading from, very much sounds like ICT is a very, very high potential strategy and just coaching program to go after a community. It's on YouTube. It's completely free. And yeah, we're seeing a lot of our successful traders come from that community. So if you haven't checked it out, it's called Inner Circle Trading. It's on YouTube. We're not affiliated with them at all. I'm just talking with a lot of traders, and it seems like a lot of them are having success with it. So go check it out. All right, this is funny. So Trading Night Series, we've got a new designer who came on the team this past month. He was actually in the Discord. You guys might know of him, and he won I believe he won the competition for the certificates. And then now he's creating these really cool graphics for us, hyper realistic. I believe he's using AI to get them all created. They're being posted on our Instagram. So definitely a bit of a fresh look for the company, because we've traditionally stuck to more digital art and clip art type stuff, illustrated. So it's definitely cool. I'm definitely picturing this guy as Matt right here sitting on his couch. Yeah. Oh my God.
Really casual.
Yeah, super casual. So shout out to him. Shout out to our new designer. But let's get into it. So we're gonna do some product updates now. We're gonna shift topics a little bit. As a reminder, guys, we are doing a giveaway on the session. If you want to participate, post on your Instagram story a picture of you on the webinar. Do like a selfie, right? Get your face in it, maybe, get you on the webinar. If you don't want to do a selfie, that's fine. It's okay. Just post a photo, tag the funded trader. I'll pick the winner after the session. So big update this past month, the one-step challenge, the night challenge. Look at this guy. Look at this guy to the left here. He does not fuck around, right? This guy does not, this is you guys right now, right? This guy does not fuck around. So we got the Nights Challenge coming out. First one-phase challenge with the company, right? Really, it really is the best one-step program in the industry. And you could debate it all you want. You can go ahead and compare it. Prices are the best. The parameters of the challenge are the best. The first withdrawal is the fastest of any program. So yeah, it's definitely a really exciting time, and we're super excited to get that out. A lot of work to get it done. And this was voted by you guys like several months ago. I was running polls in Discord asking everybody what they wanted, instant funding, extensions, one-step challenges, and you guys overwhelmingly voted for the one-step challenge. And then we started working on it. I willed the team to get there, and we got it out. So we're gonna continue to get feedback from all of you on new changes that will be coming to the program soon, whether it's challenges, improvements, whatever. But definitely enjoy this for those that want to take advantage. So getting into one of the most important slides, let me go ahead and fix this. Getting into one of the most important slides in the presentation. If right now you're doing something else, you're eating breakfast, you're reading the news on the side, you're watching a video while watching this because you just want to be here for the giveaway, pause and pay attention. This is the slide that you want to listen to. This is our initiatives as a company that we are currently working on, and you just should be aware of everything that's on the slide. So I'm going to kick it off. 8-cap servers, we talked about it a little bit before. So the goal here is to improve the reliability, the latency of the server that we're on. As most of you know, we're currently only on 8-cap for the funded accounts. They're the only brokerage which allows us currently to open a margin account, like a company account, so we can actually do trading with them. Purple Trading, we're currently working on their KYC process is a little bit more strict, so we're going back and forth with them to try to get an account opened up. But that's why for now it's not available. So 8-cap's the main focus here. Goal is to reduce the downtime and these inefficiencies with the execution. I see you guys in the chat, every other message. What's the spread this, spread that, right? So to comment on that really quickly, with 8-cap giving us our dedicated servers, giving us access to the trading bridge, I conducted a survey to look at some of the top prop firms in the industry, how our spreads compare to those companies as well. It's definitely part of this initiative, get the servers live, create stability on the server with the reliability of it. And ultimately, with the level of access we have, the goal is to bring the spreads back down to raw, right? That's been the goal. We've been saying this for months at this point, 2 months. It's certainly the goal at this point as well, make it as competitive or even more competitive than the other companies out there. It's just given the current status of the server and the reliability and our access and really the way the company has grown. There's so many traders in the company right now. We have the little bit of a markup, on the spread. We're very transparent about what's going on with that. And the goal is to definitely reduce the markup that is on there. We hear all of you guys in the chat, right? All day, every day, I read all the messages. So I know that in setting a goal to bring the spreads back to a reduced standpoint, it's going to just be well received by all of you and improve the product. So wanted to comment on that. That's pretty much it for 8-cap servers. King's program. So this was announced about a month ago. So it's a benefits program for our funded traders. Ability to get 90% payout splits, anytime payouts, same day payout processing time. It was announced. There has been internally some organization to get this live. We really wanted to get it live in February. It did get a little bit delayed because we need to have some automations in place with the technology in order to do this at a high level. So if you are someone who is eligible for the King's program, you've looked into it, this is still in progress. You will be contacted. It says Q1 2023, but this most likely will be available in March. So March the earliest, end of Q1, or technically end of March is end of Q1. So this will be done end of Q1. So anyone that is eligible, you will be contacted. The dashboards will be updated with the notional volume calculation. If you want any more information on this, just go to the FAQ, type in King's program. That's where you guys can get everything you need to know about this. The bounty app, so we've talked about this a bunch, the treasure hunt app, where everyone can engage with all of our posts and just many different actions you can take inside of our community. You can be rewarded for this. This is going to be going live actually within the next week. It says March 1st. It's probably going to go live this week. It's been being delayed for the last 2 months just because we've been focusing on a bunch of other stuff. But it is ready to go live ASAP. And then payout processing automation. So we've been working on integrating deal and crypto along with the trader agreements into our technology. This will internally automate payouts and the traders agreements. This will streamline the process. Payout processing time has already decreased for the rapid accounts. They're currently now 24 hours. And we're working on the Royal Standard and now the Night to improve the payout processing time there. So I'm going to let Matt, you just comment on the payout processing team. They've been crushing it lately and they've obviously expanded. So maybe just comment on them real quick to wrap this up.
Yeah, as you guys can imagine, with our increasing payouts, every month, and really trying to aggressively scale that across the organization, we're certainly scaling our processing team as well for payouts. So they've been crushing it. I mean, we get tons and tons of payout requests every single day. We're continuously looking to optimize that process as well to make it shorter, make it easier. So we have a couple things in the pipeline in terms of even some tech enhancements, for the payout processing automations. Not just to make it, faster, but also easier and more reliable, less communication back and forth regarding, email confirmations, things like that can really delay someone getting their payout because maybe they missed the email. They're not aware that they need to confirm their details before they get paid out after making the request. So we're doing a lot of automations and just workflow optimizations as well through this. But I really want to just celebrate the team because, just again, with the level of payouts we're getting, the volume, the number of payouts that we get, and it's not just, funded payouts. We get affiliate payouts, we have refunds. There's a lot of different transactions that are happening every single day behind the scenes that our team is taking care of. And so we're scaling the organization, providing basically 24/7 payouts for our community. Again, both funded and affiliate. And we're really excited because I think, for us, the top metric is number of payouts. Like, what is our payout volume? How many payouts are we doing per week, per month, per year? And this is something we really want to make sure we're cleaning up and making as scalable and as positive experience as possible. Because at the end of the day, everyone's here to not just sign up and trade a challenge account, but they want to get funded, they want to receive a payout, and that's ultimately what we're pushing people towards as well, right? We want to make sure people, when they are successful with our firm, and we have a lot of people that have been quite successful with our firm, we want to make sure that that experience of getting their reward, getting their payout is a great experience, that they're not getting delays. It's challenging. Like, that's not our intention. We're not trying to delay for any reason any payouts. Like, we want to get this money into your guys' hands. It's, you guys have rightfully earned it. That is our main intention. We do have processes in place, of course, like any prop firm, to verify KYC. We do review and audit trading behavior to ensure that it's not going against our terms of use. We have protocols in place, and that was a big thing we did last month with some of those reviews, and we're standardizing that and operationalize it even further moving forward, just make that experience even more positive as well. But this one we take very seriously. Our team is motivated. We post every day and every week the amount of payouts that we provide just internally as a team. We celebrate it. So I just want you guys to know that we're a firm that really stands by the trader. Like, we're doing everything we can to make the experience as positive. We realize there's always things we can be making improvements on. Andrew's talking about, the server issues with the ACAP, what we're doing there. We've got the spreads issues and what our intentions are there. We're as transparent as possible about that and sharing our plans for it. So we're really excited just to be bringing to the table, bring to the market, and really to our community specifically, these kinds of updates and optimizations as we continue to scale. So payout processing time and the automations, big priority for us this quarter, and even next quarter, and we'll have some more updates for you guys, certainly in our March community update as well.
Yes, sir. So these are the initiatives. Again, just to go back real quick, if you guys missed part of this, go back, rewatch this section. This is one of the most important slides of the entire presentation. So just want to reiterate that before we move on. All right, so February promotions, we've had a ton of promotions this month, honestly. It's been a pretty wild month. Beginning of the month, we had a 15% off. Then we had a short promotion for Valentine's Day. Shout out all the lovers out there, all in the kingdom. And then we had the Golden Key, which is going on right now, 10% off, 125% refund, 10% profits on phase 1 and 2. We know you guys love this type of promotion, and we've barely ran it. So this is available now. And to cap it all off, we're running this 24-hour promotion right now. Largest payout split I've ever seen in my entire life. The team is definitely excited over this as well. I'll say the least. But yeah, definitely take advantage of this. Gold Rush. Love how the graphic came out too. It's for 24 hours only. Any challenge type, night, standard, royal, rapid, whatever you guys want. So yeah, go take advantage of it now. Moving on. So Matt's gonna do us the pleasure. We're gonna wrap up the webinar with the Nobility series. He's going to talk through some important things to focus on for the month ahead. So I'm going to pass it over to Matt, and he's going to take it on.
Awesome. And Ange, I appreciate it. I know you're the one on the slide transition, so I apologize if you're asking for trying slide transitions.
Yeah, you're good.
Not the smoothest, but it's all good. Guys, every month we talk about a virtue, a principle, a core value, something that we can bring into the following month. And without getting, with the fear of sounding wishy-washy this month, I was debating whether or not I wanted to talk about this concept or not with the community. I didn't know if it would resonate, but then I said, fuck it. If that's my concern, I should absolutely do it. And it's the month of February, right? It was Valentine's Day, etc. And what I'm going to talk about is less about the kind of love that is traditional, where it's, with a relationship, your significant other. I just want to talk about love as a virtue, because I think the world needs more love now than ever with everything that's going on. Just kind of bring into a very real moment for just a few minutes. We're going to grow and succeed through commitment to love. And there's a concept, love 0.0, 1.0, 2.0, and 3.0. these different levels of love and what they mean. And ultimately, what we want to be able to do is to learn to extend our love beyond our personal and intimate relationships, right? Those that we interact with daily. Maybe it's your spouse, maybe it's a boyfriend, girlfriend, maybe it's a brother, sister, maybe it's your parents, whoever it might be, your children. That's your immediate intimate relationships, but we want to expand our love beyond that inner circle. And we want to basically extend that to really creating a connection of warmth and connection with everyone in the world, with all experiences in the world. So let's talk a little bit about this concept of love 0.0 to 3.0. And Angie, if you don't mind going to the next slide,
Yes,
I'll let you guys
sir.
kind of think about
Yeah.
Yes.
in the middle. And these are the definitions here, guys. It's really important for us to think about love 0.0. 0.0 starts with you. So oftentimes when we think about love, again, it's about our intimate relationships and falling in love, falling out of love, all that kind of stuff. And that's more like the romantic love that we see in the movies. I want to talk about love 0.0 because this really comes down to you having self-love, right? Self-care, focusing on your health, focusing on solitude, having patience with yourself, with wherever you are in your life, knowing that we're all going on. We've talked about this in many different sessions before this, but everyone's on their own hero's journey. Everyone's at their own stage in life. So if you're comparing where you are in your life to other people and what they have, that is not self-care. That is not self-love. That is you comparing yourself to other people. And we all need to just focus on our own journeys at this moment and having kindness, right? Kindness for yourself is really important. So if you don't have self-love, if you're not focusing on self-care, I really encourage everyone to start there, because if you're not taking care of yourself, it's really hard to show up powerfully for those in your personal relationships. You're probably not going to be the most, approachable, perhaps, maybe in other relationships that you have, even in the community, right? Like if you're connecting with people, randomly throughout your day, even in person. But this extends to people online, even here in the chat, being kind with each other, really important. It comes down to self-love is critical. I know, Angela, you and I talk a lot about self-care, self-optimization, self-mastery. That's all part of this concept, guys. And it's important, like, just to bring this and tie this into trading, right? Because why are we even talking about this on a community update for traders, right? Just to bring this into the reality of what we do. It's really important. If you guys have goals, if you have aspirations, dreams, a vision for your life, and you're trying to get there, the most important thing you could do is to focus on self-care, self-love. And again, that comes down to being kind to yourself, but it also means kicking yourself in the ass sometimes, going, hey, I need to motivate myself. I need to be more committed. I need to be more dedicated. I need to have more discipline. Those are all parts of what I'm talking about, the core love 0.0. So really important concept here, guys, to have the self-care, self-love. Of course, love 1.0 is that emotion you feel for your soulmate or your kids or your family. It's the typical meaning of love, and that's really important. So I do want to highlight that as well. That's essentially love 1.0. That's the first, ring outside of self-love. But then we get to love 2.0, and this is a really cool concept that I learned through the book, Love 2.0. And it's essentially creating micro moments of warmth and connection with other people. And so, again, if you guys can think throughout your day, how are you essentially exuding love to other people? And when we use the word love, again, it can come off very wishy-washy, right? And that's not the intention. I think love is the most is the most powerful driving force in the universe. And how you show up, your attitude, your approach, your essence, your energy, if you're creating a loving environment, a positive environment for yourself and for others, that's going to actually impact your success in life. And if you believe that, you're going to create it. If you don't believe it, then you're probably not going to have as positive of a life, quite honestly, as you probably could have. So creating micro moments, I mean, it could literally be as simple as smiling to someone on the streets, saying hello, saying thank you if you're at a grocery store and someone's bagging your groceries, just saying thank you and having a micro moment, not just being in front of your computers, in front of your, your phones, and being so distracted, not even tuned into what's around you. Like, we need to connect with each other now more than ever, because all we're doing is just picking up our phones, and we are literally just being absorbed into technology at this point. So we definitely need to take some time and just create real relationships with each other. And then Love 3.0, this is where it just transcends relationships with individuals, and it's just having the ability to fall in love with life, that we're all on this adventure together, that we're all really trying to get to, achieve our dreams, to self-actualize, to achieve our potential, and realizing that all the challenges, the setbacks, all of the wins and achievements, they're all part of a great life. No one is going to have an easy life. Certainly, a great life is not created through just ease. Great lives are created through challenges, through adversity, and overcoming those. And so what I just want to share with you guys is, as we head into March, how can we bring more love into your day-to-day? Because I guarantee you, a lot of people on today's call are going, man, that I didn't really resonate with this one, perhaps, like love, like what the heck? If you really embody it and think through how you can bring more of this attitude, more of this energy to your day-to-day, it's going to transform every single area of your life as well. And I really encourage you that, the whole purpose of life is to create great relationships. At the end of the day, Angelo, I think you do a phenomenal job building great relationships. It's clear that Angelo is looking at Love 2.0 daily in the community. He's creating micro moments of connection with every single person in the community. That's love. Like, that is amazing to be able to create those connections. It's not love in the sense of romantic love. That's not what we're talking about, right? So warmth, connection, being present. And Andrew, if you don't mind going to the next slide, I just want to close out with a quote, right? Barbara Fredrickson, she wrote Love 2.0. If anyone's interested in checking it out, it's amazing. Love is our supreme emotion, right? I mean, it's just fact at this point. We can either live through fear or we can live through love. I think we should always choose love. Love grows best when you are attuned to the present moment, your bodily sensations, as well as to the actions and reactions of others. Sadly, however, guys, when you are more attuned to technology, to to-do lists, mass media, than to the unique and wondrous individuals in your day, you miss out, right? We're all scrambling to achieve some moment in the future, and we literally trade that for our present moment. And there's so much magic and abundance just around you right this moment. And even the people in our community, connecting with them, creating more positive experiences, supporting each other. That's what this is all about. One of the greatest gifts that you can give is presence. And it's such a cliche, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, but they don't call, like, presence is a present, right? Like, it's really rare these days to actually be present with someone. I actually challenge everyone on today's call, today, when you interact with someone, see if you can put your phone away. See if you can have a meal with someone without your phone out. See if you can have a conversation with someone without being on your phone. See if you are getting your groceries today and you're in line waiting to get checked out. See if you can not pull out your phone and just be in the present moment, right? And love the moment. So I just want to share with you guys, really important concept. And Ange, I think that I might have one more slide here.
I got you. Here we go.
All right, so guys, basically what we want to do is we want to prioritize self-love. We want to prioritize presence with loved ones. We want to prioritize warm connections with others. And we ultimately want to love your life regardless of the past, serve and create. That's really the big summary of my spiel here, guys. So really appreciate everyone. That's pretty much the end of today's Nobility series. Love to hear any feedback in the community inside of Discord. But hopefully that brings some good clarity for the month of March, because if we can bring more love into what we do, especially with our own selves, with each other, what we do day to day, I think we're all gonna be more successful and create a better humanity, I think, is ultimately the goal here as well. So Ange, I'll pass it over to you to close this out.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're like, some people post in the chat, like, we're online, right? It's over the internet. We're trying to establish and build relationships. I will, like Matt is doing, I will challenge all of you guys for this month ahead, is whether that's in person or online, just try to build your network, try to reach out to new people, try to discuss new topics, new ideas with new people inside of the Discord. One of the biggest takeaways I had from the trader who came this past weekend and his like just story was he's met so many people through the Funded Trader Discord, and he's formed relationships online. He's not necessarily the most social person either in person, but he's just done networking, right? And he's shared his ideas with them, and he's created this relationship or multiple relationships where they're all just pushing each other to kind of get to the next level. So like Matt said, love is not exactly like a romanticization of life, of everything. It's more so just being intentional, being present, listening, right? And that love could be translated into your self-love or, with the people around you. So definitely challenge you guys. We're going into March for this month, March 1st. Tomorrow, the year is flying by. We're already gonna be a quarter of the way through the year. So, wake up, stop sleeping, get to it. This next month is an amazing opportunity, not just for our company, for all of you guys inside of the community. And you guys see me across the channels of Discord, Twitter. We're trying to take things to another level, right? We're all here actually this week. Matt's in Miami with me, so is Carlos and Santi. We're all about to meet up, the executives of the company, do a mastermind this week, and just get on the same page so we can take things to another level for all of you guys. So looking forward to the next community update, the giveaway. One final chance. If you guys want to participate in the giveaway, just post on your story, tag the Funded Trader. And once again, we really appreciate all of your guys' support throughout every channel of communication, even the haters. We have love for you guys too. And that's pretty much it. So thanks again, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Monday, wherever you're at, wherever in the world you are. And we'll see you guys on the next community update.
All right, guys, take care.
Boom. We're done.